How do you find a great house cleaner? I get asked this question a lot. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, lots of people will ask me, how much does it cost to clean a house? And that's a whole lot like asking, how much does it cost for a meal? Okay, we don't know the answer because we don't know the parameters. So in order to answer the question, how to find a great house cleaner, we have to be able to resolve what it is you're looking for as a homeowner. So if you are a homeowner and you want to hire a great cleaning company, what do you want? Now, if I were to ask you, are you hungry? And you say, yes, I am. I would ask you another question. What kind of food do you feel like eating? Because if you were going to go out to a restaurant, you would pick the restaurant based on the type of meal you want. So if you wanted pizza, you would not go to a burger and fries joint because when you get there, they're not going to have what you want. If what you're looking for is sushi, you're not going to go to a burger and fries joint because they're not going to have it when you get there. And then you're going to be sadly disappointed. And if you go to the burger and fries joint and you say, how much for the sushi? They might say it's going to be X amount and they're going to run to another store and they're going to buy you the sushi and they're going to bring it back and serve you for excellent customer service. But it's going to cost you a premium because that's not what they do. All right. Take that and put that over into house cleaning. And if you call a house cleaning company and you're asking them to do something they do not specialize in, they might do it for you and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Okay. So how do you know what you're looking for? My question is sit down with a pen and paper or a tablet, however you take notes. Make notes of what you need and what is important to you. Okay. Because there's going to be a little bit of wiggle room on what you can give them as directives. For example, let's say you go to the burger and fries joint. You decide you're going to order a burger. And they say, how would you like that cooked? And you say, oh, I want it medium well with no pink. Okay, that's a little bit of a directive. But if you were to say, well, I want it cooked on an oven with non-Teflon pans, and I want non-Teflon spatulas, and I want it cooked to X amount degree of temperature for X amount of minutes, they're going to go, out of here, okay? We do not take that kind of micromanagement in our kitchen. You do not get that. All they're asking for is, did you want it medium well, no pink, right? So when you hire a cleaning company, if you are specific about what it is you're looking for, the directives will be small. What I'm looking for is this, and I will know the job is done by this, right? Medium well with no pink. That's the short directive. You don't get to micromanage the house cleaner because if you do, you're out of here. Now, if you want one-time cleaning, please be honest and say you want one-time cleaning. Don't say, I would like cleaning every week because they're going to try to find a schedule for you that fits on their every week or every other week schedule. If you only need a one-off cleaning, please be upfront about that so they can give you the proper amount of time for the proper type of cleaning that you need. Now, where do you go to find them? You're going to go to Google and you're going to check out all of the ratings and reviews for the keyword you're looking for. And I say keyword, if I was going for pizza and I was looking for a pizza joint near my house, I would not type in the word burger and fries if what I was looking for is pizza. So if you're looking for nicotine removal, then you're going to type in the words nicotine removal cleaning service and then your zip code, right? You're going to be very specific about what you're looking for because that's going to narrow down your search. Then when you ask for a cleaner, what is the price? You're going to get somebody that's trained and specialized and has the licenses and the credentials to remove nicotine and not a random cleaning company that's going to try to remove nicotine for you and they have no idea what they're doing and they're going to ruin your walls. Okay. So I want you to be very specific about what it is you are looking for. Be very clear in your mind and write those answers down. I want you to go one step further and I want you to decide in your mind what that looks like when the job is complete. Here's the reason why. The cleaning industry is the wild, wild west. And it is just a whole bunch of house cleaners that have their own version of what it means to clean. We're trying to standardize the industry and make sure that everyone is insured and everyone has credentials and everyone has training and certification and all of those things. My recommendation is that you ask for proof. And the reason I say that is because proof is now readily available. Everyone that comes through my training program at Savvy Cleaner is granted a free membership to verify my records. It's a little name badge like this that a customer can scan, and the QR code is on the website so that if you go to the company's website, you're thinking about hiring somebody, you scan that QR code and it shows you the person, the cleaning technician that's coming to your house. It shows you their training and their certifications. It shows you, are they a member of the Better Business Bureau and what is their rating? Are they a member of the Chamber of Commerce? Do they have any work eligibility information that you need? Like, are they a 1099? Are they an employee? Do they belong to a company? If they belong to a company, there's a company logo. You know exactly what company they belong to. There are ratings and reviews from customers. It's all in one spot, okay? And I recommend that you ask for credentials for this reason. There are a whole lot of people that will try to trick you. And they go, oh, sure, I'm insured or whatever. And they have no idea. They have had no training. When they come to your house, they talk a very good talk and they will promise you the sun, the stars, and the moon. But if they haven't had training and they use chemicals on your surfaces that are not designed for that, and they damage your surfaces and they're not insured, that goes back on you and you're now responsible because you hired them and they have no money to pay you. And although technically they might have to reimburse you for that, if they don't have the money, it's not going to happen, right? So that is on you as a homeowner. So how do you find a good house cleaner? You have to do your due diligence. You're inviting a perfect stranger into your home. And they're going to be around you, your family, your pets, your elder parents, and all of your valuables. So this is not something you want to wing and just kind of make a guess. And, oh, well, they were the cheapest service. No, I want you to do your due diligence because there are a lot of companies out there that are investing an enormous amount in training and education and hiring people and going through, really fine screening processes to make sure that they bring the best qualified people into your home. If you are an elder person in a home and you have special needs that are based on your immobility to move around your house or whatever, that needs to be a person that's trained in that. That if, for example, and this happened the other day, there was an elder person that fell out of their wheelchair and was unable to get back inside. The cleaning company who had the training was able to properly lift him back into his chair and then call a family member for help, right? So you want to make sure that the company that you're hiring is qualified for the job at hand. And so how do you do that? You do your due diligence by making sure that you have clarified what you need and what you want and what you're willing to pay for up front. Because if you go to a restaurant and you're asking for burger and fries, they're not going to throw in chicken nuggets for free. They're going to give you exactly what you paid for. And that's the exact same thing with the cleaning service. If they have a menu of items and you pick a menu item, they're going to give you exactly what you paid for. So be clear about what it is you want. Be clear about how much you're willing to pay. And be clear about what the project looks like when it's finished. And you will have the most amazing experience hiring a house cleaner. All right, I hope that helps. If it does, give us a thumbs up. If you got questions or comments, those go in the notes below. And also check out Verify My Records. I will leave links in the show notes for that as well. Until then, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.